30 minutes to go 2 miles is a little bit extreme.
Extreme traffic clogging up the only way on and off Pine Island in Lee County.
Yeah, it's good for business, but bad for first responders. Here's a look at the area we're talking about right now. It's stretching from Matlacha on to Pine Island. 4 News Corner's Lisa Greenberg live in the studio with more on what this means for you in case of an emergency. Lisa.
That's right, Patrick and Amy. We got an email from a man living out on Pine Island who's concerned about the traffic and the response times in an event of an emergency. He says it's so bad getting off the island, it's at a standstill and backed up for miles. So we went on the island to do a little investigating. Cars clogging the roads in Matlacha onto Pine Island, a good sign for businesses like Island Seafood Market.
It's getting crowded and we're definitely doing some business.
But manager Andy Fisher tells me it does have a catch.
It's definitely a double-edged sword because I don't mind, having everyone come into the store, but it's not fun to have to wait 30 minutes to go 2 miles.
He says the crowds make it hard to navigate the islands.
One way on, one way off.
But what many are most worried about? Emergency response times.
It's a standstill right now at some points during the day, so for them to get through, the bottlenecks are not letting them be able to pass, so something catastrophic could happen and they couldn't get to them in time.
A Pine Island neighbor sending us this photo of the traffic, citing the same concern. So I asked the Pine Island Matlacha Fire District Deputy Chief about it.
We do have lights, we do have sirens, but if people are moved out of the way, there's nothing we can do besides keep laying on the horn and getting the siren going.
He says that's one big reason behind the push to get a 4th fire station and put it in Matlacha, where response times are most concerning. The average time it takes to get to an emergency there, 11 minutes, compared to 6 minutes in Bokeelia and St. James City.
Seconds matter in the event of an emergency.
And when there's a fire in someone's home, or more importantly, someone's life is at stake,
if you have an emergency and you call 911, they expect us to be there in a timely manner. In order to do so, we need to build a 4th station to provide equal service throughout our district.
Now, another thing he says the district needs is to replace their 17-year-old fleet. So how are they going to pay for all this? The district is putting a referendum on the March election ballot, asking voters living in the area to consider raising the millage cap. So if you live in the Pine Island or Matlacha district, you can vote on this on March 16th. Live in the studio, Lisa Greenberg, Fox 4 in your corner.